Right, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me, because I haven't done a live stream in a very long time. So the whole logistical nightmare that we have around it, I hope I've got sorted. But yeah, thank you. I can see myself on the screen now. Can we hear it? Let's try to check it. Let me know if you can hear me. You can hear me, fucking buzzing. Right, swearing first minute in the video. That's always good. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching live. If you are here live, this should also be a video after the fact, so you can watch it later on. So thank you for joining. We're going to be ranking your designs, right? So I always kind of do my own kit designs. I rank loads of football shirts, and this channel's got to a point where there's just so many people like you that are just so talented and wicked, and engage in this channel. And I thought, you know what, let's celebrate that. Let's go into that. So I thought I'd flip the switch and be reacting to your designs, because you're a talented bunch. There's some stuff. Hello Boris, hello Amazing JJ here, and see, thank you. There's the chat delayed though. Yeah, sorry, it will be a little bit delayed. It's also quite high up. Should I bring it down? Live editing, lads, or should I put it higher? I'll put it higher. This beauty of life. It's the beauty of life. But yeah, thank you. The chat is up there. But yeah, you lot are just talented, and I wanted to celebrate that. I wanted to go through and look at your designs and react to your designs. And to be honest, there's some really, really cool ones. Like, genuinely, just some really, really cool designs. I do think a little bit that, like, people that watch this channel, you know my taste. You know my taste. So some of these kits are a little bit, just because it's like quite clear that we share the same taste at least. But yeah, so I'll jump into it. We'll go to our first shirt here, and this is from Jacob on Instagram. So big up yourself, mate. He's sent over this Roma shirt, and what would be really cool for this live show at the minute would be if you watching get your thoughts in on these kits. Let me know what you think, and we can like live react whilst I'm reacting as well. So the second a kit comes up, let me know what you think. And yes, also send in some shirts at the end. We'll get there. No, I'm new. Thank you. Well, welcome to being the channel, mate. New subscriber, and you're in for the live stream. I don't do many live streams, so that's wicked. Thank you for being here. Boris is a fan. JJ is a fan. Nala's a fan. They all just came in right there. Let's talk through it. It's clearly Roman architecture themed. So you can see there, like the town hall, not town hall, what am I on about? The Vatican. You can see little bits of the Colosseum. You can see, maybe you can see the town hall in there. Some really, really cool stuff at the bottom of the kit. And then also like some graphic on the base. But then they've used some really, really nice colours in the accents, Adidas trefoil, SPQR as well. Just a genius move here from Jacob to put that on there. Like, any kit with that on's great. Any kit with the Lepeto logo as well, pretty smart. So yeah, overall, I love this kit. I think it's cool. I think it's really, really cool. I think this is this kind of stuff I like. I like a little bit of history and heritage in there. I think the way they've done it here is really cool and smart in the base. I think if I were to like elevate this kit from my design perspective, maybe like take elements of these buildings. So maybe take elements of the Vatican, take elements like the columns of the town hall and stuff like that, and use that to create a pattern on the base. But overall, I agree with the chat. 7/8. Boris said nice pattern, but the collar is a bit odd and the hall is a bit too low. Yeah, so I get what you mean. The collar, yeah, it's like an overlapping collar, but it doesn't like go all the way around. So yeah, it's probably another good note there, that if you added maybe a wrap around, that'd elevate it even further as well. But yeah, solid start to the stream. Real big fan. And then, see that smart transition, lads. Come on. Come on now. See, I can't edit out all my bloody coughs now. Right, Fiorentina. This is from Kit Masters on Instagram. They sent over this Fiorentina shirt. So again, people watching, get your comments in as we speak. So this is like a Fiorentina third shirt or a away shirt. Obviously not using the purple, but It's very, very swanky. So polo collar here, and the cuffs have this like lovely zigzag pattern in them. They've used a really old school fleur de lis badge as well, really, really sharp. And then again, pattern in the base. Like I said at the start of the stream, people will know my style. I think if you like my videos, you probably have a similar style. So we're all kind of in the same boat here, that patterns on the base, polo collars, this kind of stuff, we all like it to see it. This one, I'm not sure what the inspiration is, but I'm presuming it's something to do with Florence, like maybe the church or like some of the streets or something, like a mosaic pattern, something along those lines. This is really, really cool. What are you guys saying? Boris, the red is a bit jarred, but United is red, so 8. That's funny. Amazing JJ, I'm just going to call you JJ, 7. And Ian said, I like the bright red, defo, and 9. This is a classic J kit. It's something you would mention in a video. Definitely. Noah said, nice design. And ZV19, welcome, said, thoughts on the Basel kit. We'll talk about other kits later. We might have a little chat at the end, lads. Yeah, I think you're right, Boris. I think this is definitely something I would just come up with and like if Fiorentina made something like this, like I would be drooling over it. So I'm going to give it a 9 as well. I'm going to agree with Ian on a 9 for that, because that's sharp. That's proper sharp. Right. Oh, that transition's beautiful. Let's do it again. Is it going to work again? It's not going to work. Leave it out, lads. Don't ruin a good thing. So this is also from Kitmasters. This is Morocco, and this has a very similar vibe to the Fiorentina shirt we just saw. But same thing. It's the star badge opposed to like the normal badge. Green accents is very clean. Puma template is sharp, but then the base is the star as well. The star pattern, the mosaic pattern from Morocco. It's kind of like a thing. I remember I went to Marrakesh and I saw the star everywhere. It was like on the like grates, on the grains, on the fences, that sort of stuff. So it's quite an iconic symbol for Moroccans. So seeing that on here as well is just really, really cool. And I quite like the way they've faded it here. So Kitmasters have faded the middle. So it's the pattern kind of like just disappears gently, so it's not like too all over the place, not too on the kit, like, you know, really like in your face, if that makes sense. I think if we're going to talk about trying to elevate this kit, we could look at like the cuffs and the collars and stuff. I think I love the fact that they've gone with the green cuffs, but maybe the collars could be green. But is that too much overkill? Is there too much green in that? Maybe you could look at just adding a subtle little bit of green in there, or like maybe a button with a green, or something along those lines, just to keep that kind of sharp. I like it when a kit is I don't know, like kind of ended, if that makes sense, you know. And sometimes it's like just a normal round neck and it doesn't have some sort of end on the neck and the sleeves. I think I prefer it when it does. What are you guys saying in here? Boris saying he likes it, but it's a little bit too basic. 6 or 7, no pun intended. Yeah, cool. I don't really understand that meme. I'm a bit too old, I think. CV saying I like it, 8. Boris, could have matched the collar and cuffs, added a star pattern to the cuff. There you go, on the same page there, aren't we? Boris, of course. That's a great shout, actually. Great shout. Adding a star pattern into the cuffs and collar. Like, imagine just a few subtle stars, or even the way that overlapping pattern looks. Imagine putting that there as well. That's a great shout, mate. I think that would be really, really good. So you're onto something there. For me, my number out of 10, this one, it's not as strong as the Fiorentina shirt, but it's got the same vibes, the same things that I like. So I think I will give it a 7. I'll give it a 7. Yeah, I think that's about fair. So, and this is the problem when you do live streams. You need sips of water, man, because my voice is going to go so quick. Nar said 7 as well. Boris said, and on the FIFA kit editor, you can change the 3D model to fly, which makes the kit look like it's in the kit release. Oh, I know what you mean. I think some other lads use that here. I need to get onto kit creator, you know. Maybe that's another live stream in the future where I just like experiment with it, because I've never used it. I went on it once and it was a bit jarring. I actually used Admiral's Kit Builder. They have their own one, because I've worked with Admiral in the past. Like, they're really good lads. So I used theirs to make my kit. I probably got it behind those kits, but my kit that my football team plays, I designed using Admiral's Kits Builder, so I definitely recommend people using that. But I do need to give the FIFA one a go, so let me know if you want to see that. Let me know. Sorry, every time I cough, it's probably really jarring. My apologies. Right, we'll move swiftly on. It's weird with a live stream. You want to drag it out. But this was planned to be a video. This wasn't planned to be a live stream, so this will be potentially a short live stream, but a long video. A bit of a weird thing. Boris said, do use it. It's complicated at the start, but it's really good. Bit basic without premium. Ian said design kits on a live stream would be a good idea. I think it would be good. I think it'd be good for me to learn it, so it's not like a full-on video, but like just getting other people's reactions as well. I think that could be really cool, like getting your guys' input on what I'm designing. I just think that'd be really fun. Maybe I'll do it. You know what? I'll write it down in my notes so I don't forget it, because I'm quite a forgetful person. So hang tight, people. hang tight. Designing live. Oh no! I'm still here, guys. Don't worry. Hello. This is the beauty of live streams, man. I actually love it, though. I actually love like the kind of craziness of it. Right. Back to the screen share, and we will go to the next kit, and it is a Venezia kit. This was designed by Nemesis Graphics, also on Instagram. They sent me a bunch of you. A lot of you guys sent me loads, to be fair, loads, and I went through and picked some of my favourites out of them, just because I didn't want to overload the video too much. Maybe I should have now. Maybe I should have now, thinking about it. But then this is the Venezia shirt. So yeah, if you're watching live, get your thoughts in below. Get your thoughts on this shirt. What do you think about it? Whilst I go through it. Pikosh, hello. Thank you for joining the stream, my friend. So this Venezia shirt, come on, it's nice. It's nice. They've smashed it. We talk about Venezia for a quick second. Maybe in 2016, 17, 18, around that period when Nike first got a hold of Venezia, that felt like the start of football shirt like mania, if in a way, like that, PSG's Jordan shirt, like loads of different things here, you know what I mean? Like it felt like that for me anyway. That moment was like the linchpin for football shirt mania in my world. And then since then, Venezia shirts went up and up and up and up, and they were wicked. And then they've gone down a little bit. And season on season, they've just recently let us down, in my opinion. And so I say all this to bring it back here now, because this as a Venezia shirt would be genuinely something I'd look at buying. Because they've kind of stripped it back, but not too crazy. Because I think at one point Venezia's shirt was all about as much detail and craziness you could add. But those Nike ones originally, they were simple and just clean. This is a mix of the two worlds. The stripes are really nice, just big bold stripes partnered with like that black kind of thick stripe in between them to define them. There's a nice base pattern in there. Again, probably some sort of like, it reminds me of the square in Venezia, like leading up to San Marco. It could be inspired by that. Again, I don't actually know what the designer was thinking. If you're in the chat, let me know. But yeah, polo collar, cuffs, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Again, something very much in my taste. So yeah. Just looking at the chat. Venezia kit is 8 or a 9, looks a basic, but simplicity helps it a lot. Exactly, Boris. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying here. I think for Venezia, the bringing it back to basics could be a big win. JJ said when it's for football shirts came fashion. Very true. Which in a way, I did a video on this. In a way, is a good and bad thing. And then Will, hello Will, welcome to the chat. Your shirts are coming up, mate. Your shirts are coming up. Don't worry. But thank you for joining us live. I appreciate it. But yeah, so I think this kit, I feel like I'm giving a lot of them high scores here. What are your scores in the chat? Let me know. I'm thinking high. I really like the template he's used. It looks like a Nike template or maybe a Puma template. I don't know, but let me think. I'm thinking I'm going to go solid 8. I'm going to go solid 8. I really think it's sharp. Yeah, Boris agrees, 8. Yeah. I love it. And also just using Venezia as a sponsor as well. It's always a win. Same with SPQR earlier in the video. Amazing. JJ saying 7.5. Niall saying 7.5 as well. Yeah, I think we're all about the same. We've got the same taste, don't we, lads? We've all got the same taste. What's going on? Right. Thanks for getting involved with that one. Let's go to the next one. What have we got up next? We've got the same template, but for cans. Right. So, get your comments in. Get them in. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts and feelings are. When I initially saw this, I instantly thought it was a City kit, just because of the baby blue, the whites and stuff. But no, it's cans. One sec. Excuse me, I've still got the lurgy. But yeah, so Cans. I didn't know Cans had a football club, so this has opened up my world to that as well. Boris is saying, "Oh my God, he's a fan." Yeah, I think this template really works with this. So if we go into a little bit more detail, Can is a place, but it's also like a football club, but it's also a film festival, a very big film festival. And for film festivals, when you win a certain award, you get like that kind of badge. You know, it's like Cannes Film Festival certified, and it always has a wreath around it. That they're called laurels, and that's what's in the base of this shirt. Just so cool, so smart. So the laurel of that award is in the base, very subtly in there, in these stripes. Really, really nice. That's the kind of defining feature of this. Other than that, it's blue. It's got white and black accents. Nice polo collar. Little bit of stitching in this template as well. Also, the badge is really, really nice. I think that may be like a simplified badge. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. Okay, Boris has got something interesting here. So Boris is saying, should have based the kit on a film festival a bit more, like maybe old film tapes and the collars and cuffs, maybe some golden details. Very interesting vibe, mate. Very, very cool. Maybe have a go at that. Do you know what I mean? Maybe even have a look and see if that's something you could pull off, because that's quite a cool idea. Maybe like film. There's so much you could do with film. There's so much you could do with film. Like you say, the tapes would be really cool. Maybe like a rustic look. Or you could go down the awards. You could go. Yeah, there's so much there. I'd like to see what you could come up with that. But yeah, I think this kit is another solid 8. I think this template he's used is a win anyway. But yeah, I'd go for another solid 8 there. So let me know what you think in the a Pulp Fiction kit. Yeah, man, that'd be sick. Or just kits just inspired by films. I did do a series with Admiral where we did shirts that are like inspired by certain things. So we had like shirts inspired by Britpop. We had shirts inspired by Rome, ancient Rome, ancient Greece. We had a load of different things actually. That was a cool series that we didn't quite get off the ground. So it's everyone watching right now live and later on, just go tell them to get that out. But yeah, right, thank you. We'll move on to the next one, which is this Germany kit. So this is also Nemesis graphic. This is the last Nemesis graphic shirt. Germany. He's gone for Nike. You know, Germany moving to Nike. Which obviously is very sad. Which is obviously very sad. No one really wants to see it. Adidas Germany. It just makes sense. It was like England and Umbro, but I guess that came to an end as well. England or Admiral as well. I'm mentioning them a lot in this stream for some reason. But either way, it's interesting to see what Nemesis has done here. So what they've done is they've used the flag colours of Germany, which is what Germany always have. They have the flag colours always in their shirts, but he's kind of scratched it across. Now I think you can take this in a few different ways. You can like interpret it a few different ways. Again, I don't actually have the backstory of this, but for me, like, I'm seeing a mountain range here. I don't know about you, but I'm seeing like a mountain range. You know, talk about like the forest and the Bavarian like kind of landscape. Maybe it's inspired by that, using the flag to do that, or it could just be like a tear or something along those lines. Either way, it's there in the base. Think of it whatever you will. Let me know what you think in the comments below as well, lads. But I've always said this on the channel, like, I love the idea behind this. I like the fact that you used it, scratched it across. If it's mountain themed, it's mountain themed. But sometimes graphic-y designs, for me, don't work. And what I mean by that it's like if it's like rough textures, like a bit jagged and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of that recently with Nike, you know? And I just always think it never really lands. In my opinion anyway. I know a lot of people think otherwise. If I were to improve this kit, I reckon what I would do is, if it's a mountainscape, I'm just going to take it as it is. If that's the case, maybe put it at the bottom, Do you know what I mean? So maybe it doesn't cut across the front, because then it also is looking a little bit too much here on the chest. Maybe if on the bottom, that kind of, I think, but me and Boris are on the same level. Me and Boris are on the same level. He's put that in the chat as I'm saying it, and I know that there's a delay. We're on the same level, mate. Yeah, put it at the bottom. So maybe have that like black, red, yellow going into white, and that being the design. So yeah, as it stands, not too harsh. It's nice. It's a 6 in my opinion. Definitely some things that could be in there to make it cooler, but they've kept it very to Germany's traditions and stuff. So fair play to them for the designs there. Still very, very nice. Yeah, little brief intermission here. Just to say thank you for watching. Appreciate you being here. Anyone that's watching live, I really appreciate you being here. Very last minute. Do you know what I mean? Like, I actually didn't plan on doing this morning, but I didn't have the video made, and I thought, I'll go live, because why not? People can watch with me and join in, and that's been really fun so far. So thank you everyone being involved so far. But also, if you are watching this later on, thank you for being here then and watching then. I really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying it so far. If you are, give us a little subscribe. Could just give us a little subscribe. I just trying to grow this channel. We're very close to 12k, which would be really cool to hit. Really trying to grow this channel, make it, it's my passion project. I love this channel. Like, it means the world to me. So when this channel is doing well, I love it. So thank you so much for being here on this ride. That's it though. I'll stop begging for subscribers now, and we'll move on to the next kit, which is it's a Mexico kit. So, an account called Stockcod sent me this. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to get your thoughts live on the show with me. But yeah, this is so cool. This is so cool. The idea behind this, Stockcod, really interesting. So he's done a Mexico kit inspired by luchador masks, and I don't think we've never seen that. I don't think we've seen that. Mexico have never dived down that. They've done the Aztec route. They've done like a few different variations of their own history, which is obviously cool. This is something that could be a concept that would just get attention. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think people would really like this. The history of like the luchadors in Mexico and the wrestling and stuff, just really cool, and like tapping into that for football shirt design. The execution here is good, really nice, but I think there's some fine tuning that could be done to make this like even better. Like maybe the eyes and the mouth is too blocky. I don't know how you change that. Maybe you bring the opacity down. Things could definitely elevate this kit even further. I really like what they've done here though. The idea, I'm just a big fan of that. That's what's more important here though, and the ideas that people come up with. Boris said some mistakes, but 7 could be a 9. No, yeah, I agree. I think definitely like the idea just is unreal here, brilliant, but the execution probably just lacking ever so slightly. But listen, I couldn't probably do any better. I'm not the best designer in the world. I like designing football kits, but I ain't that great. Excuse me. But yeah, and if everyone watching, get your numbers in. Let me know what you think. Out of 10, what would you rate this? I'm thinking, again, maybe a 6 here, maybe 5. I don't want to be too harsh. People have sent me this. Do you know what I mean? People have sent me this that are viewers of the channel. I don't want to be harsh. It's really fucking cool idea, mate. If you're watching, so big ups to yourself. But I'm gonna rate it a 5. I just think some things and elements could just go and take this kit and make it fly and make it go even better. Boris said, make a kit based off your trips, Jay. That would be cool, mate. I actually did something similar on an old channel, where I did a kit based on the Amalfi Church. There's an Amalfi Church that's just stunning. Excuse me. It's still one of my favourite shirt designs I've ever made personally. That video is no longer a thing because of the channel is no longer a thing, which is quite sad. But yeah, definitely a cool idea. I love designing kits, so yeah, definitely. Cheers, mate. JJ saying 7. Better than Chelsea's home shirts. Ryan saying it's a 7 from me. So yeah, you guys are saying a bit higher than me, which is fair. But yeah, Boris, I agree. It's better than the Chelsea recent ones. But listen, it's not hard, is it? Not hard. Because said 5 for me as well. Too much going on. Yeah, so I think we're all in a similar agreement here. Next up, we have Will. Will, you're in the chat, I believe. Thank you for being here. And you've sent in. I've got 2 of your designs in this, mate. So absolutely. You know what? The fact that you're actually here, you can put some. You can tell me what your inspiration is. So let me know what this kit is about, what you're trying to represent here. This is for New York Cosmos. Obviously, I can decipher some things. I'm pretty sure that's St. Pat's Church in the base there, mate. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. No, let me know what your shirt is here, Will. Please let us all know. Be massively appreciated. But my first thoughts are, yeah, wicked. This is really, really cool. Like the St. Pat's thing, really, really cool. I think I've been to New York, so like anything New York based, I'm like, okay, sick. Yeah, the colours that you've used here are just so nice. Like obviously you've used the badge, which is such a nice kind of colourway. You've used that to a good effect here. So that kind of swerve that's come across the front of the shirt, kind of housing the badge, really, really nice, really, really cool. Here he is. He's in the chat. I like the stars that you've put on this kit as well, mate, down the side. That's very American, which we love to see. And I think if I only had one criticism, well, it'd probably be that this might be a little bit too much going on. You've got like loads of design going on, which is sometimes maybe too much design is just slightly over the edge. Like maybe, you know, the under panel, maybe that's not coloured. Maybe that's like same design, just not coloured and the stars are blue or something like that. That'd be my only note though, mate, because this is such a wacky, fun kit that you've designed here that people would absolutely love it. I mean, yeah, people are loving it. Pete Coach is saying looks great in the weirdest way. I love it. Ryan's saying this kit's nice. I like the stars down the side. Yeah, so listen, mate, you're doing justice here, mate. Really, really cool. I love it. I think it's very out there. Actually, and something I haven't even mentioned. I love the text. I love the text you've got going in there. So you know the MY and the Cosmos and the collars and the cuffs. That's really cool. Yeah, it is inspiring. Big ups to Will. Big ups, Will. Slow claps. Good stuff. And the next one, mate, is this very beautiful Betis shirt. Very, very beautiful Betis shirt. So again, everyone, get your comments in. What do you think? Well, get your comments in. What's the inspiration here? Let me know. I want to know. I want to know what your thought process was making this, because this is a beauty. This is an absolute beauty. So you've gone with the Hummel. You've gone really tasty with the Hummel. So like, it's in the chevrons are there and they're down the side as well. That old school badge that you've used is beautiful. The stripes being housed by these golden like diamonds. This is really, really nice. Lovely kind of floral pattern. I think it is in the base. Again, well, let me know what it is there, but it just looks nice. It looks creamy. It looks luxurious. You know what I mean? Like better shirts recently are that they are kind of luxurious. They are supposed to be that kind of like aesthetic vibes that they've got going at the minute. Like although it's Hummel is very Kappa in a way. So you've really smashed it. I think you've really hit that regal look for this Betis kit, and they are called Royal Betis. So really cool. Oh, big up Double A in the chat. Yes, lad, love to see you in there. Will saying generally Betis really, but fans mostly, really faint fans base and nature with the Juve pattern. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I see it. Yeah, mate, really good. So that's kind of like, yeah, similar to the Juve Furt shirt with the vines and stuff. Really, really cool, mate. You've smashed it here. Boris said, if brands made collabs with concept kit creators, it'd be crazy. I know, mate. Imagine like some of the concept kits. I made a video about it. Some concept kits are better than real kits, like, genuinely. Double A, I feel like they've put everything you love in a football kit. The colours are stunning. Love a deep green, man. I know. It's true, mate. They have, haven't they? The polo collar, the deep greens, the golds. Like he smashed it here. Ryan said it's a 9 for me. Would definitely buy it if it came out. So yeah, big up Will, man. Big up yourself. This is really, really cool. You've really smashed it. Yeah. Again, yeah, I think if a football club kind of delved into this realm of football kit creators and concept artists and stuff, there's a lot of fun to be had there. You know what this actually reminds me of? Phil Delves or Delaves, I don't know how to say his last name. He made a Red Star Belgrade kit. No, Red Star Paris, sorry, I'm getting this all wrong. And his kit was a concept kit that won a competition that then they made the kit, which is really, really cool. So you know what, anyone out there designing kits, enter those competitions, you never know what might happen. And this is giving that vibe because of the greens and stuff. So yeah, big up Will. Some more comments. Yeah, especially if it's from the fans. Yeah, love the colour scheme and general idea. Thought it might be a bit too aesthetic for my taste. 7.5. Says Picosh, the old Betis logo is fire. Yeah, definitely. I have that Red Star shirt. Still got the tags on. Double A's got that shirt. It's a fire shirt, and it's a fire shirt. Big up Phil for that. That was cool. But yeah, big up yourself, Will. Big up yourself. Everyone, round of applause for Will. Really, really happy with that, mate. You should be buzzing with it. Did I give it a score? I'll give it a 9. It's a 9. Right, okay, next up we have Phoenix. This was on Twitter. Another kind of concept artist. This is a Nigeria kit. This is the away version, and there is also a home version as well. So I'll kind of pull that up as well so you can see them alongside each other. Very, very interesting. You know, Nigeria are known, again, everyone watching, get your thoughts in below. But Nigeria are known for that out there design. Remember the 2018 one? Oh, that shirt, man. That shirt was unreal. That shirt stormed the scene, and it was perfect. This is really, really cool. So what you can see here is there's checkers. Like you can see the box checkers and there, and then inside of that they've got this kind of like traditional, maybe like leaf pattern. Again, I don't know the main meaning behind it, but that's been built up out of like kind of a half-tone dotted pattern. So like it sits in within the checkers, but it also has that dotted pattern, so it gives it a few layers to this shirt. It has a bit of dimension. So that with the kind of bright green popping through that dark green base, it really kind of jumps out at you, which is what a lot of Nigeria kits have done in the past. So like really, really smashing it. What are you guys saying? Boris saying very unique, love it, would wear it 8 or 9. Santander 120th anniversary is a fire shirt. I'll have to have a look. Will saying thank you for the 9, keep it up. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. You know, really happy that you're having fun designing these kits. That's what it's all about. And thank you for watching the videos. Appreciate you massively. Boris saying looks like an Algeria kit. You know, it does a little bit actually. I think the kind of the shade of green is maybe a little bit more Algeria than Nigeria. And Ryan saying 94 Nigeria shirt is my favourite. Yeah, I mean, come on, beautiful shirt. Definitely one of the best. I think, to be fair, 94 and 18. I think 18 was inspired by 94 in a loose way. But yeah, and then JJ saying 8.5 as well. Yeah, I agree. I think someone said that. Yeah, the away, but the home is better than the away. I think I agree there with you. This home shirt is tasty. I'll give it an 8 as well. Right, and this is another Phoenix shirt. I need another sip of water. Sorry, lads. So another Phoenix shirt. This is the same designer, and he's gone for like an alternative third shirt, maybe for Barcelona here. So this is crazy graphic. They've gone for the Catalan stripes in this one, but as a cross, maybe linked to St. George's cross of Barcelona that they use in their badge. I think whenever you see Catalan colours on a Barca shirt, it's always cool. But to be fair, like using them with a black base is interesting. Have we ever seen that? I don't know. You guys might know better than me. But is there ever been a black Catalan shirt? Maybe, I can't think about it. You'll have to let me know. But in any case, I like that because those red and yellows really pop out of the black. It really, really works. There's also some sort of pattern in this one, but I can't quite decipher it. Maybe it's some sort of Sagrada Familia, maybe, possibly. But yeah, really, really cool. Blacked out Barcelona badge with the half and half on it and on the Nike as well. Yeah, a lot of detail into this, lots of love, lots of thought into it. Really, really cool. Again, a polo collar as well. Come on now. People know I like a polo collar. I'm a sucker for it. Obviously, I'm wearing one now. What are you guys saying? Looks like a Belgian shirt, so 7, really, really good. Can't go higher because you can't recognise the team. Fair. Will saying stunner. Ryan saying lovely. Ian saying I do love the concept and fan-made shirts, but I do feel like they're too unrealistic. Sorry, that's a 7 for me. Fair enough, mate. Yeah, I think that's where the concept comes into it. You go bold, don't you? Because that's what you want to see. You want to see bold. But that would be, I think, if we were to collab with like an actual brand, you'd go bold. They'd bring you back. You'd find somewhere in the middle. Like for this shirt example, like, the design of the colours and the stripes really nice, and then the use of the patterns really cool. But if you bring that back, make it a bit more subtle, maybe add just certain shapes and elements in, that's where you find that middle ground. Either the circle or the text, do you know what I mean? So like that for me, like just the circle of the text, definitely would be my preference. For this though, I think this isn't as good as but I love the idea, so I'll go for a 6.5 on this one. Yeah, so Pikosh is saying he'd probably prefer it without the design, so fair. That is fair. Right, next up we have Bayern Munich. Now, who did this? Ian. Ian was in the chat. Ian, we've got your designs coming up, mate. So, like, let us know what you were thinking when you designed these. I think some of these are some lovely retro inspirations here, mate. So you've smashed them. I'll start talking, but Ian, get your comments in. Everyone else, let me know, and let Ian know what you think of this. Oh God, sorry. Bias the thing. So these are some retro throwbacks. Ian said no bias, but this might be the first 10. It just has to be, doesn't it, mate? So these are from some throwbacks. So the first one we've got up here is 97 throwback. I think I'm right in saying, Ian. Please let me know. So that old shirt had this beautiful red stripe, blue base, polo collar. You smashed it here. The Adidas trefoil. So you think in the modern day, like the trefoil third shirts. If Bayern did this and like modernized this old design, this is pretty much what it would look like in a way. There's some nice half-tone pattern in their base as well there. Yeah, mate, that's very stylish, like Ryan just said. Realistic as well, like thinking, yeah, the trefoil. It's just, yeah, it's really, really nice, really sharp. A modernisation of a retro shirt. You can't go wrong, can you, mate? Really, really like it. Now, what I'll do as well is I'll skip to the next one because you've done another one. So this is the 99 home shirt, I believe. And this is also just a beauty. To be fair, not too dissimilar to what I made in that redesigning video recently. So we're on the same wavelength, Ian. What we want to see from Bayern, not the disgusting shirt we've seen today. Yeah, okay, there you go. This is what Adidas needs to do, not the weird M designs. Absolutely, we're on the same page, right? Because this leaning into that kind of retro-y, geometric lined pattern, just really, really sharp. But I love the way you frame this shirt as well. I love the way you framed it with that blue and the white trim and just the bold white collar. Adidas on the sleeves as well. Again, maybe my only note would be making that white trim thicker, on the cuffs, because that would match the round neck as well. That could be really cool. Ryan saying he likes this one better, especially with the T in the middle. Yeah. And I think Bayern with a little bit of blue as well. I know they're on the same wavelength as me, mate. We've got the same brain, haven't we, today, lad? Yeah, I think, for me, Ian, you've smashed these. These are beautiful reincarnations of old shirts. Really, 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 really sharp. I'm going to go 8.5, just solid 8.5, because it's clean, it's sharp, it's reimagining the past. Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. Love it. And I believe this is the last shirt, lads. This is the last shirt. This is a Bosnia and Herzegovina shirt. Bosnia. So I'm a big fan of this shirt. I can't lie. It's very, very, very Adidas, and I'm a big Adidas fanboy. So the Adidas stripes, going stripes here on the sleeves and on the thing, I don't think has ever been done for a lot of stripage. Maybe too much, but listen, hey, it's still nice. The overlapping colour as well with the white and the yellow, really, really nice. The cuffs really work. But again, the standout here is the stars in the base, and this is directly inspired by the flag of Bosnia, so they have a bunch of stars on their flag, so they've used that, put it in this base, kind of made a pattern out of it. It's really subtle, it's really, really nice. And again, kit concept here, you can't really see, but it may be in reality this would be like a lovely shiny base where like it reflects in different ways, and that would look very, very cool. What are you guys thinking? How are you guys thinking about this shirt? Let me know. I think it's a real nice fit time. It's a real nice time. You know what? Maybe my Chelsea bias is coming a little bit here. I'm seeing a blue shirt with Adidas in yellow, and I'm like, okay, now I can get on board with that. Maybe that's kind of coming into this. Put a Samsung sponsor on it now. But no, I think it's sharp, you know. I think there's something to say about the last few designs. So Ian's just then and Faris is like, we've seen a lot on the spectrum today. We've seen like some really bold designs that have loads of meaning and craziness, and they're really nice. But then we've seen a few stripped back designs that are like slick, sleek, classy, and they also work. So it just shows you the variation of design we can have. Ryan saying 8.5. Boris saying maybe a bit more yellow, but it's a good 7. Maybe a little bit more yellow. Maybe instead of Adidas down the kind of torso, you have some yellowy stripes down there. I agree. But in the end, I think I'm going to agree with you, Ryan. I'm going to go 8.5 because, yeah, sharp business. Lads, that's all the shirts that I have. There was so many sent to me. I went through and picked out like a good 10, maybe 12, don't know, a few. And really, really appreciate you guys getting involved in the comments here. That's what made these live streams much better. And that's why I might do some future ones. Because just, yeah, I think these are a lot of fun. Chatting with you guys is a lot of fun. I think maybe we end the stream. If anyone has any topics or wants to chat about anything kit wise or anything wise, or if you got any last minute entries that you can send my way for me to quickly react, get it in now for the next couple minutes. I know there's a delay, but if not, I'll be ending the stream there. Jacob, hello, welcome. How many kits you gonna rate? I rated them all. You're right at the end, pal. I think I rated your one actually, so if you want to rewind, you can do so. But yeah, no, this has been a lot of fun. I really appreciate everyone being here. I keep leaning and the chat is behind my head, so I need to go this way. Ryan saying definitely have a look at the 120th anniversary shirt. Go on then. I'll have a quick look. Let's have a quick look, shall we? Oh yes, I know. This is made by Pompey, right? Let me save this so I can put it on the screen. So give me 2 seconds, guys. Because I would like to show you image. Is this going to work? Let's see. Bosh, there we go. Come on, live editing as we speak. Yes, I've seen this shirt, mate. I just didn't know it was 112. This is Pompey, isn't it? Come on, just stunning. I look very fortunate to have spoken to Cosme from Pompey. He reached out. He sent me that Pompey shirt. You know, the RB for one. Good connection with him. What they do there is great. What he does there is great. Can't shout about it enough. Like the Ibiza stuff, the cap stuff, the fact that they've been able to go in and make an actual design for actual club. And this is just stunning. It's everything you love in football shirts. Classiness, pinstripes, polo collars, the lot. Love. Are we going to send a video into stream? Yes, Ian, I am. When the stream ends, it will go into a video, I believe. So hopefully, so people can enjoy this after. And if you are enjoying this after, you should have been here for the live stream. So subscribe to see. Double A, great show, brother. Thank you, mate. Thanks for joining in, mate. Love you as always. Should look at making the worst rated kits on footy headlines for clubs better. Very interesting. Yeah, absolutely. I'll have a look. That's really cool. Even just talking about the worst rated kits on footy headlines could be fun, to be fair. Jacob France kit that you sent me. Did you send it me on Instagram, mate? Let's have a quick look. What else? The new Torino shirt with Joma looks nice as well. I'll have a look at that as well. We might as well whilst we're here. Do you know what I mean? Talk amongst yourselves. France. There we go. Yeah, sorry I didn't go through everyone because you guys sent a fair few. Sorry I didn't go through every single one, and like go into detail. Again, this was going to be a video, and I didn't want to drag out a video, so I chose some of my favourites. But this is the France one in question that Jacob did. So this is just stunning, mate. Really, really cool. I think similar to your Roma one, this is the vibe you've gone for here. Is like that elegant, going into the details of French architecture. So like using those elements in there. Let us know what elements are in there. I can see the Eiffel Tower. I can see the Arc de Triomphe. You've gone with like a nice kind of symmetrical vibe as well, which is really cool. Golden accents as well. Really, really nice. What does everyone thoughts and/or feelings about this? French bias, but 9 with a bit more blue and red. It could have been a 10. Good shout, yeah. You've gone golden here, but maybe a little bit of blue and red could have really elevated it. I think you're right. I think you're right there, mate. Ryan's giving some flames, getting some flames, mate. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, and I'm a fan. I am a fan. Right, I'm going to call it there, guys. I'm going to call it there. But I massively, massively appreciate everyone here in the chat for today because, just means the world to me. If you haven't already, give us a like and a subscribe. It means the world. But that's it. I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Maybe I'll do some more live streams because it's a lot of fun. Right, see you later.